Hey, this is Mitch Hart with Mock Central. Today's 5-minute training class is about being impactful as a service advisor. Now, so often this is a tough one. This class would be given when you have a service advisor who's just maybe kind of down or not hitting on all cylinders. It is a combination of a pump up class with specific examples of what they can do personally to get better today. And it might not be about the very specifics of the job. This is more of an occupational therapy class, but this is how I would go. First thing that I want to cover. Oh, and this class can be given by me. It can be given by any of the mock virtual trainers or by you. You can obviously take this information and use it with your staff. First, I want you to speak to your people, or I would speak to your service advisors about creating an experience. What's the experience like when a customer comes and visits them? Are they upbeat? Are they positive? Are they prepared? Are they getting things done beforehand? Are they being proactive, or are they being reactive? And challenge them to get ready for each and every customer, even if it is looking at a customer and going up and complimenting them on visiting with them today. What is that experience like? And are they digging deep into that experience? Second is personalize your pitch. As you can see from this background that I'm using today of a Pollock, a picture of a Pollock that I took in New York City. So it's a little different than my normal background. Are your service advisors personalizing their pitch? One of the elements that I share with service advisors is during the walk around, I like to notice what is playing on the radio of the customer. And I like to talk about music. Now, normally I share with people that if you don't listen to Texas country or gangster rap, that we probably don't have a lot in common in our musical taste. But I mentioned how eclectic my wife's music taste are. The reason that I do that during the walk around is I want to make sure that customers know that I have a family. Studies have shown that people with families are more trusted than people without, and that conversation can personalize that experience with the customer, and you can get to know the customer, you can get to know a friend. Next thing that I would share with them is how are they creating value into the services that we're offering? So are they going over the high points of what makes the filters that you sell the best filters? What makes the road force balance that you're doing the best option for tires? What is valuable about what they're pitching to the customers? And are they focusing on that value, or are they merely stating what the customer needs to handle or solve a concern or issue? Because that's what we don't want. We don't want to get into that routine where we do bad things over and over and over and get bad results. We want to get into that success cycle that I speak about so often. Next, how are they following up with their customers? Are they using the 22-22 method? Are they texting or reaching out to customers 2 hours after they left and saying thank you for that experience? Are they going 2 days later and giving them reminders about surveys, or 2 weeks later? What is their follow-up process? I'm telling you, if you can convince your service advisors to follow up and communicate more with their customers, they're going to see better results. Next, are they actively listening? Do you have an active listening meeting that you create or do with your service advisors over and over? We have a training session on active listening, but challenge them. If they don't know about active listening, they can grab a copy of my book or go to the internet. There's a lot of good items out there on how to use active listening skills by repeating key elements that a customer states to you back to them. It shows you that you are listening. When you show the customer that you're listening, they normally think that you care. When the customer thinks that you care, they care about what you say. So make sure that you challenge your service advisors to actively listening. And then finally, man, be authentic, be the best version of you. This is a little segment that I do in most of my training classes when I get to know people, as I talk about their strengths and what is that one thing that makes you special? What's that one item that makes you authentic and makes you you? Those are the kind of things that you can do to be impactful with your customers. So that's a meeting that we can give. It's a 5-minute meeting. I can give that meeting to your staff beforehand, before work even starts. We can bring some breakfast by and go over how to be impactful with your customers by creating experience, personalizing your pitch, creating value, following up with the customer, actively listening instead of just talking all the time, and being authentic and being the very absolute best version of you that you can be. That's it for this time. My name is Mitch Hart with Mike Central. You guys have a great day. Peace.